Hey everybody, this is Dr. LaDre Weathersby, your Better Life Coach, coming to you with today's Better Life moment. And I'm actually had to redo this one because the technology messed up, but that's okay. This is Tapeworm, Wealth Tapeworm number 7. And if you've been paying attention, we've been talking about some of the things that steal your wealth. Well, number 7 is the rent-to-own transaction. Now listen, I am not totally against the rent-to-own transaction when it's done right. Well, Doc, what do you mean done right? So, for example, I went to Best Buy a couple of days ago, bought a computer. I can't show it to you, but I've got 90 days to pay it off. No problem. It's at next to 0%, which is like 6% of the purchase price is what I pay for 90 days. But I also had to go get tires. So, when your cash is tied up as a business owner, hey, when life happens, you're between checks, whatever the circumstance may be, it's good to have another way to make things happen. But the challenge is most people, they commit the sin when it comes to the rent-to-own transaction, and they're not with a public arrangement. I went to Best Buy for my computer. I went to Discount Tire for my tires. Those are public entities that sell to the general public. And I can pay for with anybody's financing, anybody's cash. The challenge with the rent-to-own transaction is that most of the time it is a private situation. That means you can only buy our merchandise that just happen to be overpriced. You're going to have to pay this crazy amount of money for the rent-to-own fees. We're going to give you this crazy long term. You get paid every week or you can pay every week. Great. Instead of paying $100 a month, we're going to say pay $15 a week. And what that does is it drags out the time that you're paying for the merchandise. It takes longer to get it paid, which means at the end of the transaction for 24 weeks or 24 months, whatever the term is, you've paid double or triple the value of the merchandise, not the price of the merchandise, but the value of the merchandise. So you go buy a bed for $1,000, but by the time the rent-to-own transaction is taking place, that same bed you're paying $1,000 for, you could have gotten it somewhere else for $600. But because of the rent-to-own transaction and it being stretched out, your $1,000 bed you could have got for $600 is now going to cost you $2,400. That's the challenge with the rent-to-own world. Now, am I saying when life happens, don't use it? No, I just got my computer like that. But I've already set my budget up because I'm investing in my business. I'm about to move. I've got some things going on in my life. And guess what? We all have things going on. But you've got to have the plan set up. You've got to have the mastery set up. You've got to have the foresight, the outlook, and the skill to set up your plan, to set up your budget, and to forecast it so that you're able to stick to it even when life happens. So listen, do me a favor, look above or beneath this video, depending on where you're watching, and make sure you click the link. Why? Because I want you to, number one, get the webinar that I put together. It's going to give you 2 specific strategies to help you with with financial mastery and to help you to apply now to your money so you have more money left. But number 2, I also want you to be able to, if you want to schedule a call with me. Let's talk about your goals. Let's talk about what you're trying to achieve. But maybe I can give you some extra insight to get you there sooner than later. And while we're talking about sooner than later, real soon, December the 28th, we've got the Better Life Business Owner and Entrepreneurship Intensive here in Atlanta. Would love for you to be a part of the audience, but it's limited seating. Make sure you check out the Facebook page, and then also the website where we'll be back up with the details. And then in January, MLK weekend, we've got the Better Life Retreat weekend. It's a chance to start the year away from the noise, away from the drama, away from the people who don't see like you do, who don't want to move as fast as you do, and who don't have goals to accomplish as big as you do. So that way you can have 2020 to be the year of clarity and accomplishment. All right. Thanks so much for joining us. And just remember that when life is pretty good, a better life is always best. Blessings to you. Talk to you soon.